really doesn't like it when I click off of things. I was pressing start. Oh, I have to set my controls. Do. XCX story is trash. The gameplay and exploration are nice. Well, that's good. I'm glad that's the case. Alright, that should be everything. And yeah, we are good. You don't think you've seen this intro? Yeah, no, I normally skip it. Because there's no reason, then. Be right back sign greater than thanks. Thanks, J-Globes. I appreciate it. So nice all the time. But nah, he's just playing. Alright, what was I saying about something? Oh yeah, I was talking about how like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was hiding all those like mechanics. And again, like, it's a great game. I had so much fun playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm not trying to be like, oh man, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a bad game and everything. Anybody that plays it should feel bad about themselves. Like, that's not what I mean. It's a great game. It's just, it's so tough, you know, criticizing things. Like, especially in like 2018, I swear. Like, people are so like, you know, red or blue. They're like, oh, you said this one bad thing about the game, that means you hate it. And it's like, no, I don't hate it. I love Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I just don't like the fact that all of these mechanics are hidden. Because, like, you take Xenoblade Chronicles 1, right? And, like, if I remember right, Shulk had, like, what, 4 abilities, I think, at the start? I'm not 100% certain, but either way, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, like, it's nice and open right at the beginning. You can do all sorts of stuff. Versus, yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you can literally just do, what is it, Anchor Shot? Like, that's all you can do. And then after that, you get control of Rex, but I think you can't do, like, anything. Because, yeah, you don't have, like, blades at that point. So, yeah, there's nothing going on like that. And then, wait, I need to get rid of one shot. I don't know, it just opens up so slow with the whole, like, blade system and all that. Ah, he beat my sword slash. Feels bad, man. There we go. Oh, I could have sworn just a charge shot would beat that. Control says, I mean, I've played the game myself, thanks. Do you think I play games too? I assume you play games. Jiggler says, aw, you think I'm nice. Yes, I do. And for Crack says, XCX is a bad sequel to a great game for a bad sequel to a great console. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can understand that. But yeah, I hope, you know, we get a Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And I hope that, like, I would not be against it having a similar system to XC2's combat system. I think its system's really good. I would like to see it sped up a bit. I think the system in XC2 is a little slow. But, and again, absolutely, please, 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 give us access to everything. Like, in my opinion, I think all games should be made like Super Metroid. Because in Super Metroid, like, yeah, you gain access to these abilities or whatever, but, like, normally, it's more like, what I'm trying to go off is, exploration, right? Like, at first, when you're playing that game, you can only go to certain areas, because it's like, okay, I don't have the bombs for this, or I don't have the suit for that, or whatever, I don't have the grapple beam. But nah, man, if you know about certain techniques, you can go to places you couldn't go to before. I like that. I like it when you have all the options available to you. You just might not know they exist. Which is what I thought Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was doing at first, the way it presented some of these attacks to me. I was like, oh, okay, I could have been doing that, I just didn't know about it. But no, it actively locks you out of using certain abilities, even though you have everything you should need to use those abilities. It just locks you out. It just locks you out, because they are like, no, you're a little itty-bitty baby, and you're gonna get super confused about our game, and we don't want any babies getting confused, so we're just not gonna let you do anything. And like, in my opinion, I think it was more confusing because I didn't have access to everything right at the start. Not that, you know, I want the game to demand me to use those things. Like, say the whole, like, doing the 3 blade specials into the super special. I can't remember the names for everything. But, yeah, no, like, I don't have to I don't want the game to be like, you have to do this on the first enemy you fight. Like, no, that's dumb. Do it like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 did, right? Where you have all of these options, but you don't have to use them, and then as you progress through the game, it explains the system to you. I think Xenoblade Chronicles 1 did it amazingly. I mean, I think Xenoblade 1 did, you know, lock a couple of things, but like, it was a natural progression for Xenoblade 1. That was more like, you know, gaining your abilities through leveling up, as you would expect from a JRPG, versus just like, let's hide mechanics! So weird. At the rate Nintendo is going, XE2 will be on the Switch U, and the console will be trash, and so will the game. I think we'll be getting the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on the Switch. I would not be surprised. Absolutely not. The game did really well. They made it in not the longest amount of time. It's not like they were spending 5 years on that game. They really, really didn't. I don't remember what the exact development schedule was, but it was short, relatively. They could make a Xenoblade Chronicles 3, they just have to want to. With how well 2 did, I think they will. But, you know, obviously they gotta figure out what they want to do, so it will take some time. But it could easily happen in the Switch's lifespan, easily. That's just up to them. They could, but they won't. Yeah, rip. Just make Switches numbered like PlayStations? I wouldn't be against that. Yeah, I don't know why Nintendo and Xbox feel like these needs to like completely reinvent themselves. Versus PlayStation just like, yeah, you like the first one, here's another! I like that! I like the PlayStation, I'll take a PlayStation 2. You know what? I like that PlayStation 2 so much, I'd like a PlayStation 3! And now this PlayStation 3, you know, it was a little slow, but later into its life, amazing system. So I'm thinking PlayStation 4. Like, I like that. It's a real simple, you know, naming convention. Pretty cool if you ask me. I don't think it's too late. I feel like both of them could fix that. I mean, it'd be a little uh-oh, he's got the jukes! It's all over. It's all over, man. I couldn't recover after that. But, what was I saying? Yeah, it'd be a little confusing for Xbox. So they've done, you know, the original Xbox, Xbox 360, the Xbox One, which the Xbox One confuses with that. So it's like if they do the Xbox 2, like it kind of makes sense. The second Xbox was the 360, so it also kind of doesn't make sense. And if they do the Xbox 3, like again, it would make sense, but it's not the third Xbox. But once they do, yeah, no, it's always going to be confusing. But I think we'd get it anyways, you know, we just kind of accept it just like we do the Xbox One. I think we could just, you know, dig it. Come on, buddy. Do I think the Switch won't last long? I don't think the Switch will last as long as a normal life cycle for a system. I don't think that'll be the case. I think it'll do well, obviously it is. I think it's going to continue to do well. But I don't think it'll last as long as, like, say, the 64, the Super Nintendo, or the GameCube did. Because, like, they had, you know, those years or whatever. But the Switch, like, came in early off of the Wii U. The Wii U didn't go its full lifespan. They brought in the Switch because they had to. And so that puts the Switch in the weird sort of limbo state, right? Because with the technology that was used for the Switch, like, it's really not that much better than the Wii U. But to be fair, you know, technology does slow down as we are continually pushing things. But, like, it's going to be, you know, based off of PlayStation and Xbox. PlayStation and Xbox will tell us when we have to get a new Nintendo system. Because there's going to be a PS5. There's going to be an Xbox 2. I don't know. But yeah, they're going to be new systems. Like, obviously, right now we're doing the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro. But that's the same thing that happened with the last cycle, right? With the 360 and the PS3, we had, like, the slim PS3s and the Xbox 360 Elites, I think they were called. And that was really late into their lives. And then, yeah, right after those was, you know, the next systems. So that's gonna happen. We're gonna get the Xbox 2 and the PS5. And yeah, depending on like how well those systems like really push themselves, Nintendo's going to find themselves in the same, if not a worse problem, where, you know, you have all these third-party games that are being made for these new systems because, you know, they're new. Like, that's all it takes, really. People like new. And so, third-party developers, if they want to make a game that, you know, fits well on those consoles, like, it's, you know, just the two of them, it's not going to fit well on the Switch. It just won't natively work. They would have to go, you know, out of their way to make it work on the Switch, or do like a, you know, a Sonic Secret Rings where they're just making a game specifically for the Switch because of how much of a weaker system it is compared to the other two. So, you know, Nintendo only has one or two choices. One, fall behind into like this realm where they're only pretty much making their own properties, which I feel could work as long as they were still doing what they have done with the Switch and, like, you know, win over these third parties by giving them access to Nintendo IPs so that, you know, they have this real purchasing power, and it killed myself. I'm sad about this. But yeah, like, because, like, it's so hard for third-party games to compete with first-party Nintendo games on their own console, especially late into the system's lives. Like, just look at the Wii, man. That is that story. But yeah, you don't want the Switch to become the Wii U, where it's like they don't want to make the systems, or make the games there because the system's not powerful enough. So the Switch is gonna have that problem. I don't think it'll be super bad, but it's hard to say. It really just depends on, like, when those systems come out and how powerful they are. It's up to Sony and Microsoft. Don't stop respawning. I hate ice. PS5 2020? Yeah, it sounds realistic. Sounds pretty realistic. We'll probably hear about it in 2019 and then release in 2020 for the holidays. Xbox 720. Xbox One X, aka Xbox? Yeah, nah, I like that. And then controllers. Nintendo is off cycle from PS and Xbox. Nintendo will decide when the next console will come. I don't care about what Microsoft and Sony does. They can not care all they want, but it's still going to impact sales, which is very important. Oh my goodness, messing it all up. Messing it all up. I still have a life, right? No, I don't. That's a game over, because I died on Tunnel Rhino stage. I'm so rusty, man. Feels bad, dude. Feels real bad. Did I ever grab the heart on this stage? I think I did. Right? No, I don't think I grabbed the heart. Well, I guess it's good I'm back here. I honestly can't remember if I grabbed the heart or not. Yo, that's cool for Crack. Making your, Zelda thingy. Yo, good luck with that, my friends. Yeah, I gotta double check. I legit don't remember if I grabbed this. Kinda important that I do. Coming up, PlayStation 4 U? Yeah, I don't think that'll be the case. Yeah, no, I did forget the heart, so... I guess it's a blessing in disguise that we lost all the time? Because I would have been very confused when I tried to get the gold armor later in the game. Oops. That is not very effective. Ah, great. Because I couldn't weapon cancel while it was on screen. Sony and Microsoft need long console cycles if they want to make money from them, yes. But, you know, again, if you look at it, like, they are having long console cycles. They've never broken that. Like the PS1, the PS2, the PS3, the PS4. Yeah, so far, you know, all long lives. Like, the PS4 isn't, like, disappearing tomorrow. Like, I'm not expecting the PS5 to, like, 2020. And if anything, the PS4 is probably going to be having a longer life than the PS3 did. Again, you know, just kind of how technology is, you know, there's diminishing returns. So yeah, the PS4 will be around a little bit longer than the PS3, but... Oh yeah, I don't need to go over there, what am I doing? But yeah, no, there'll be a PS5. Not tomorrow, but yeah, I think 2020 is a pretty good read on that. That is going to put Switch in a very weird position. Yeah, you can say Nintendo's not gonna do what the competition is and all that, but like, You know, look at what that's, you know, done to them. Like, look at the 64, man. Like, I love the 64. I mean, yes, it has a lot of good games, but it wasn't like this giant success for Nintendo. Absolutely not. You know, PlayStation blew them out of the water. And then look at the GameCube. That was even worse. And then the Wii did really good for them. That was, you know, them actually doing their own thing and it paying off. And then they kept doing their own thing with the Wii U. It did not pay off. And then now with the Switch, you know, it's doing great, but it's like, it's not that simple. Ah, oh, I messed that up. It's like them doing what they wanted you or not what they wanted you or whatever. It's not that clear cut. You know, it's about marketing, it's about advertising, it's about, like, who are they marketing towards, man? Because, like, it's so weird, but if you look at console cycles, if you look at the video game industry, it's a pretty, you know, usual trend that the cheaper console and the one that is targeted towards an older demographic is normally the one that does well, that wins the, like, console war or whatever. Like, you know, the Genesis did as well as it did because it was older, you know, than Nintendo that was for babies. The PlayStation did better. I mean, the Super Nintendo did overtake it at the very end, but Genesis was ahead of it for a very long time. PlayStation 1 takes over, then PS2, you know, staying in the route. And then, yeah, the Wii is like the one exception. The Wii is the one exception. And then, like, even now with the Switch, like, yeah, the Switch is, like, getting there. But that's with them changing their direction, you know? Like, it's not as, it's not cheap, but it is more geared towards older audiences, which is usually what helps systems do well if you look through all of time. Wii U is marketed to kids, Switch is marketed to adults and kids. Yeah, no, if you look at Switch marketing, a lot of it is towards, like, a demographic that's, like young adults, like college students. That's what a lot of the ads show. Versus the Wii U, which was very heavily children. Well, that was all messed up. How am I supposed to do this? There we go. Better positioning. Are they geared to adults? Just like an easy way to see what they're targeting ads for, right? Watch the ads. Are the people in the ads kids or adults? That's the easiest way to tell. Like, obviously that isn't clear cut, because, you know, Wii U ads did have adults in them, but they were generally parents, which, you know, goes to show, because again, they're really targeting them kiddies. That's who they want. But yeah, no, if they're like these, you know, adults at parties and stuff, you know, if they're riding around on planes, or they're at business meetings, pulling out their Switch or whatever, yeah, that's geared towards adults. Which makes sense, you know, that's where the purchasing power is. Like, it was just, you know, the whole reason games were targeted towards kids in the first place was just because they were like, how do we market these? they didn't know what they were doing then. They had no idea. And then they ended up being towards boys because they had to make a choice. You know, in like America, like toy stores, things were segregated into boys and girls. We're like, okay, what do we do here? And they just decided boys for whatever arbitrary reason. And if you look at other regions where that did not occur, where the marketing wasn't so pro like men or boys or whatever, then yeah, those countries, those areas have so many more female players, you know, like, not just now, but throughout, you know, time in those areas. It just makes sense. And yeah, it's the same thing with kids and adults, with boys and girls. In places where it was more geared towards adults. Did so much better. Much older player bases. It features adults having fun playing games instead of mom and dad and me. Yeah. If mom, dad, and me are playing, that's definitely a kid ad. Oh boy. It's a bit. Oh, I'm playing this in English. I didn't mean to. I don't think it's that big a difference though, so I don't really mind. Huh. Where was my input on that? Just completely lost that input. Not 100% happy about that. God, I did not connect that. No, sir. And I'm stuck! God, jeez. Uh-oh. Yo, 1 bit from J-Globes. Yo, what's going on? Tag team? Oh, fighting Twitch? Yeah, if y'all gonna fight Twitch, y'all do what you need to do. Alright, I gotta shoot him. There it is. Ooh, because he explodes if you beat him with Crystal, which just takes like 20 seconds. Way too long. Yeah, no, man. Nintendo, I think, has made a lot of mistakes. I think they're learning. They still, you know, they still gotta work on it. Like, just look at Nintendo Online. They could have marketed it way better. But, you know, that's Nintendo. And yo, Super Sensei with the 200 bits. Super missed you. Welcome back, Vegas. Yo, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. The 200 bits out of nowhere. Yo. How you doing, man? Alright, what was I doing? Oh, losing to Neon Tiger. I'm not supposed to charge attacks, I forgot. Cause yeah, he just blocks them. But you don't bother charging on him? Or did you charge if he jumps like that? But yeah, if he just keeps doing those shots, that's optimal. Because his frames are really weird, his invincibility. So it's like, you can deal damage faster than you're supposed to be able to, but that's just kind of how it's programmed, so this is what it is. This is the worst. You're probably gonna die. I'm focusing on dodging attacks, but yeah. No, man, I really needed him to stop doing that, but he just kept doing it. That was really bad RNG. Very unlucky. About to play Taisa for old time's sake? Yo, that's cool, man. Let me know how that goes. And tell Taisa I said hi. Yo, Taisa's super cool people. Alright. Come on, Neon Tiger. I just need you to chill on out, okay? You're shooting your shots, I'm shooting my shots. We're both equal here. If I charged that better, I would get the shot. Ah, great. Why you gotta do that, man? Yeah, it's really hard to dodge the shots when they're right in front of my face. And got him. Ah, sheesh. This game's so hard. Like, I used to do like X1 through X5 in one stream, but nowadays I just do X1 through X4 because I'm so rusty. It's like X3 like will take me a while, and same thing with X4 is not that bad, but X5 will take me a while, man. I'm so bad at that one. X3 and X5 are my worst games. I think X5 is the literal worst, but I'm not the best at this one. Alright, so Beetle, he's over here. Yeah, they're pretty difficult, man. They're pretty difficult. +2 for Mega Man and base. Yo, sounds good. Oh, Super Nintendo. Yo, let's go. That's a very good choice. Yeah, we gotta get some more Mega Man in here. I mean, Mega Man 11's coming out soon. I'm so excited for that. Not wait. It's gonna be great. I mean, I hope it will be. Like, we don't actually know, man. But I'm an optimistic guy. I mean, the game could be garbage. I would play it either way. I've played Sonic 06. I've played Mighty Number 9. I'm not going to miss out on playing a Mega Man game. I played Sonic Forces too. Oh yeah, I already fought Bit. I forgot. More Mega Man like ZX? I do eventually need to play ZX because we've already played Mega Man 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That just kind of leaves, you know, the ZX games. Yeah, out of the main, like, story games, the only ones I haven't played are Mega Man Legends and Legends 2, and I guess Misadventures of Tron-Bonne, but I think that's more of a side thing. And then, yeah, ZX and ZX Ace? I don't remember what it's called. ZX something. Yeah, I need to play those. Yeah, Mega Man and Base I kind of consider to be a side game because it was made, you know, for the Super Nintendo. They're like, ah, yeah, these poor, you know, kiddies that don't have the PlayStation, or I think it's also the Dreamcast. They couldn't play Mega Man 8. They still wanted them dollar dues. But it is a unique game. Like, for the longest time, I thought it was, you know, just this, like, really cheaply put together thing. But yeah, no, I've watched a couple of speedruns. It is a legit game. It is actually pretty legit. And yeah, I do believe that it does count as, like, main story. Because I think in Mega Man 9, they show Mega Man and Base in there. Advent, yep. I knew it started with the letter A. I just couldn't remember. Alright, I believe I need the ray weapon for this guy. Oh, there it is. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to charge it. That was an accident. That's correct, Mega Man and Base is shown as a part of Mega Man 9's ending. Yeah! Like, I had no idea, man. I really didn't know, but I've learned some things over time. And I am 100% down to play it. It'll be fun. Especially if I play as Bass. Yeah, it's Bass, not Base. No, it is Base, not Bass. Base! Yeah, I want to play as Base. Because he's, oh, I love his movement, man. His movement looks so cool. I loved it in Mega Man 10? Yeah, you can play as him in 10, I believe. So much fun. No, not time to split yet. The Toxic Seahorse. Bass like music, not bass like fish? Yeah. It's hard for me to remember sometimes. I mix it up, but yeah, no, I generally always tell myself that, yeah, it's not like the fish. It's just tough, because they did say his name wrong in Mega Man 8. I grew up saying his name wrong. But it gets in there sometimes. Aw, where was my dash? You are a stupid robot, and I hate your face. That'll teach him. This game sometimes. This game. Like, I love Mega Man X3. Like, I love this game. I really do. But, out of all of them, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I'd be X2. X2 is just like... It's the best game ever made. It's so good. So good. I love X2 so much. Like, just the level design is just so top-notch. The way the abilities connect. I mean, yeah, it has its faults. It's probably not literally the best game, but it is definitely the best Mega Man game. That's for sure. Wait, how do I... Oh, you wanted the neon jump. That's what you were looking for. Because I was like, I know I'm supposed to slide here. I also remember using this ice, and I was like, no, the ice is what you use if you mess up the neon jump. I had forgotten. I like how you can jump on the water. It's pretty cool. All your base art belongs to us? Yo, that's the perfect way to think of it. Because it's so hard, because it's B-A-S-S, and when I see that, I'm like, Bass. I don't think base. I think B-A-S-E for base. But yeah, it is what it is. Yo, come on, buddy. I need you to chill on out. There we go. Even Land Space? I've never heard of that person, but I assume they are some musician. Sequels are always better than the originals, almost all the time, I would say. I know some people would argue differently, but I don't know, a lot of my favorite games are sequels. Like, Super Mario Land 2 is my favorite traditional 2D Mario game. Super Mario Galaxy 2, again, note the 2 in the name, is my favorite 3D Mario game. Halo 2 is my favorite Halo game. I don't know, I just like a lot of the 2s. Spider-Man 2 is like my favorite Spider-Man game, but I haven't played the new one yet. Maybe that one's better, who knows? I really like Spider-Man 2. Heck, Mega Man 2 is also considered, like, the most popular Mega Man game. Uh-oh. Lance Bass is Fish Bass, you believe? Oh, is it? Oh, okay, I've never heard of it. But I'll take your word for it. New Spider-Man is amazing. You need to play it. I do need to play it. I have the game. I just need to play it. But, you know, Mega Man 11's coming out, and if there's a game that I'm more excited for, it's definitely Mega Man 11. Like, the Spider-Man game looks really good. I definitely, absolutely want to play it. But, if we're asking honestly which one I'm more excited for, it's Mega Man 11. That's what I plan on putting my time into. Alright. B? Where's B? There he is. You never played Galaxy 2? You sell it away? Yo, Galaxy 2 is so good. And wait, wrong? He was a part of a 90s boy band? NSYNC? Oh, was he? The Lance Bass? Or Bass? I'll never know. Zelda 2 is the best? I do actually legit, unironically enjoy Zelda 2. But with the caveats that I'm playing it with, like, a guide. With a guide, I think Zelda 2 is a lot of fun. I really do. I wouldn't say it's my all-time favorite. My all-time favorite 2D Legend of Zelda game would have to be Minish Cap. But it's not exactly a 2, it doesn't fit the whole, you know, 2 thing I was doing earlier. Yeah, no, I love Minish Cap. And my favorite 3D one, though, is the first 3D sequel, Majora's Mask, which I've never beaten. But oh my goodness, I love Majora's Mask so much. Such a good game. I know. Come on, buddy. I need you to... Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Controller says, this I'm aware of, but I'm a male, so I'm not really up on my boy band info. But I thought I remembered his name. Being Bass Like a Fish? Yo, man. Cause you're a male. That is some heteronormative behavior right there. Come on, Controller. So this is 2018. Alright, what was I doing? Looking for a drill. Here it is. Castlevania 1 greater than Castlevania 2? Yeah, no, that would... Well, I mean, I can't say that for a fact. I've personally never played Castlevania 2. But I have heard many bad things about it from people that I believe. But yeah, technically I can't say that for sure. But my all-time favorite Castlevania is Symphony of the Night. Like, I love Castlevania 1, I really do. And Castlevania 3 looks like it's kind of the true sequel to Castlevania 1. You know, because it's got the same, like, kind of gameplay. But also never put a lot of time into that. But I did, the little time I did put in, I enjoyed. But I also played, what was it, Dracula X? Oh my goodness, Dracula X is such a good Castlevania game. And in Castlevania 4, what am I talking about? All the Castlevania games are good. They're all so good, like, let's just be real. They make bad Castlevania games? I don't know that they do. I don't know that they do. I mean, again, I've never played that, that one game that everyone goes on about. Oh, this could be the end. Oh, nope, not the end yet. Not the end yet. Oh yeah, that's right. You dash up, grab the wall, and then dash again. That's the trick. That's the secret. There we go. Alright, I think that's the last drill I can do. That did not deal the damage I thought it was going to. It was 2, not 3. What a terrible night for a curse. Yeah, rip. And let's see, Controllius, don't judge. I've seen Backstreet Boys in concert recently because, hey, free ticket. Yeah, man, nah. Uh-oh. Tim Slacker says, I got nothing against the D-Train, but historically, at least for 90s boy bands, knowledge of them is significantly more centered within the female brain? I don't know about all that. That sounds extremely, what's the word? Yeah, no, that's too, no. I mean, maybe, but I think that's I don't know if there's any articles on that. I haven't read those. Uh-oh. I got the wrong weapon. I got the wrong weapon. No, that's not the right word, J-Globes. I think it's, yeah, I'll just go... No, I don't know what the right word is. Words escape me at the moment, but there's a word. In all the science magazines? I don't think so, Controlus. I think you're making that up. Alright, get out of here, you stupid bee. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't there some karma boss in this one? A karma boss? Maybe? I know, like, Bit and Bite, I go out of my way to not kill. That might be what you're referring to. If you kill both of them, then you have to fight an elephant. That's a really, really slow and terrible, lame, boring fight. I don't want to fight that elephant. So I don't kill Bit or Bite, I destroy them. By not using their weakness on the final blow? Catfish, okay. So yeah, as long as you do it that way, then you fight this combination of Bit and Bite, which is weird because you can actually destroy one of them but not the other and still fight that same boss. But yeah, they fuse together and it's a pretty easy boss fight. Pretty easy, especially in the 100% playthrough. I mean, it's technically still easy in low percent, but you can kind of die in 2 hits, so... And you kind of have to learn the fight. And yo! DSS is continuing the gift sub they got from Controlius. Yo, let's go! Yo, thanks DSS, much appreciation. Alright, come on, buddy. God Card Machine? Oh, is that his name? I did not know that's what the robot's name was. I'm taking you more serious? Yeah, that's me. Oh, here we go. It's 5 votes, right? Yes. I don't know if DSS knows about the Variety Games list, but if you don't know DSS, you get 5 votes to any game you find interesting. For a game you want to see me play in the near future. Oh yeah, I can jump up this wall. Excuse me, I'm dead. But you don't have to vote if you don't want to. Getting me to explain it so much easier? Yeah, no, man. Who is DSS? DSS is Darkspine Sonic. He is a guy that I met when I used to go to TGS tournaments, which was that game store. I played Super Smash Bros. 4 tournaments there. He is a Sonic player. And yeah, man, whew, we had some really... Well, actually, no, I think I only played him in the 1 set. But yeah, it was a really, really cool set. I think it's one of the best sets I've ever had against a Sonic player. I did lose. I did lose the set. But I felt like I did really well. I was really happy with my play. But yeah, he's really, really good in Smash Brothers. But he's also a really, really big streamer. Like, he's been speedrunning a lot of Sonic games for a while. I believe his main game is Sonic 06. You know, oddly enough, we've been talking about Sonic 06. But yeah, no, he speedruns Sonic 06, and I'm pretty sure he has a few world records. He is, really, 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 really good. He also plays, like, a few other games as well, but Sonic 06 is the main one I know him for, speedrunning-wise. So I know he plays a lot of, what's that game called? There's this, I know he plays Puyo Puyo, and he also plays, this Hatsune Miku, like, Vocaloid game. Or at least he used to, I don't know if he still does. He also plays Mario Maker. He plays a lot of games. Where is he in chat? He uses some programs so he can be in, like, multiple chats at the same time. But yeah, if he doesn't want to say anything, that's fine. Let DSS, you know, lurk. Maybe he didn't want to be the world to be alerted. Uh-oh. 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 Controlius gifted 5 tier 1 subs. That is going to Zane Kyber, Onzor, Super Sin Slayer, Sean Detman and VT Arxelix. Jeez. I had to pause for that one. That was crazy. Yo, that's gonna be popping off for a while. So enjoy the Mega Man X2 music. I need to not die while I'm like super amped by all the subscription notifications. But yo, Controlius, the $25 in subs, gifting to the community. Thank you so much. And yo, everybody welcome, you know, to the Super 2U community. Now have the power of the Get Good emote. I am going to die. This is not good. He is wrecking me. Maybe I should try to just use his weakness? I don't know, guys. I mean, because it destroys that. Yeah, we're fine now. We're fine. September OP? Yeah, man. September is very strong, apparently. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. You get that gifted sub, and you can renew the sub for $1, which is pretty cool. So instead of just having it for 1 month, you can have it for 2. But yo, I love this music. For those of you that don't know, this is the Mega Man Battle Network 2 intro music. Mega Man Battle Network 2 is like one of my favorite games, so that's why it's a subscription music. Oh man. Doesn't this guy have a weakness? Yeah, his weakness was the drill. Normally you don't use his weakness though, cause it's slower. Cause like he takes more damage, but he has more invincibility frames. So you just keep hitting him with the charge shots and you do more damage over time. But I didn't have the HP to take the damage, so we just went ahead and did what we had to do. Have I been missing a lot of things, guys? I feel like I may have been missing a lot of things. I've been like going through the motions. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to grab that yet. Gosh darn it. I know I've definitely missed, I missed the heart and buffaloes the first time we went there, so we had to revisit the stage. Have I missed anything else? I mean, we're wearing the body armor right now, aren't we? Hold up. It doesn't look like I'm wearing the body armor to me. It doesn't look like the body armor. Didn't I get the body armor in the Beetle stage? I could have sworn I got the body armor in Beetle stage. Didn't I do that? I did the neon jump to get up there. I definitely did that. Is this... do I just not recognize the sprite? Or... did I die in the stage and game over and lose it? I don't remember getting a game over and losing the armor. Did that happen? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man. Oh, by the way, U-555 was the submarine featured in Duff McWhalen's stage. Oh, got you. Yeah, I didn't know the name of Duff McWhalen's submarine. Yo, I love the music on the stage because it's a remix of X2's Bubble Crab music. It's so good. So good. To be fair, like, X4 and X5 just, well, the X series has so much good music, man. Like, it's really hard to say which X game has my favorite music in it overall. Like, I might give it to X1, but X2 music's so good, X4 is so good, X5 is really good, X6, X7, and X8 not as much, but the first 5, pretty legit. There's so many good games on the list right now. I know, right, Ashandai? It's crazy. There's too many good video games, and Mega Man 11's gonna come out, which is going to take priority for a little bit. Since Actor says, Vince, you probably went up there, didn't actually get it like me following King Sora yesterday and not talking to him. That sounds like a me thing. That sounds very much like me. Going all the way up to get the body armor and then not actually grabbing it. Yeah, that's gonna be an extra revisit. Feels bad, man. It is what it is, though, because I'm looking at my sprite right now, and that does not look like any body armor. Plus 20 to Street Fighter V story mode, plus 5 to XCOM. Alright, sounds good, man. Yeah, like, I knew you were serious about it, I just didn't think you would start donating this much that fast. But yo, I appreciate it. Ouchies. Come on, Vile. Don't you want to slow down there, friend? Bucko, buddy? You don't want to kill X. X is a cool guy. Alright, unlike Bit and Bite, I have to actually kill him by using his weakness so that he blows up. Otherwise, I can't get the Zero Saber, and we're trying to do a 100% playthrough for X3. Yeah, X1, X3, and X4, those three I do 100%. X2 is the only one I do any percent for. Which is weird. But, like, effectively, you know, I do 100% in X2, but technically, that includes some items I don't get, so it is what it is. It's weird. Where's Thunder? There it is. Oh man, I'm so rusty. I could have done that so much better. Incidentally, the music from the water stage was also used for X5. Oh, was it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Or was I saying it wrong? Was I saying that the music was used in X4? The bubble crab music? Because that's X5, right? Or no, yeah, X5 is the one with Duff McWhalen. Yeah, the Duff McWhalen stage is the one that has the bubble crab music. If I was saying X4 earlier, then I was definitely wrong about that. I didn't mean to say that. I meant Duff McWhalen, that's X5. Oh, I don't have the weapons I'm looking to destroy him with. I get that from the boss in this stage. I would really like it if y'all would stop shooting me with attacks. That would just be ideal. Controller says, I wasn't going to donate that much, but then I realized that the cost I had calculated into my budget got covered by selling a few magic cards, so you have extra funds. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, each gift sub is 5, so since he did 5 gift subs, that would be 25. He also did 25 earlier for just for straight out Street Fighter V story mode. So that's $50 he's donated just through that. And then he did his tier 3 sub today, which was $25 through there. So that's $75 all in one day. That's pretty crazy, man. But yo, I appreciate it. I'm glad you're able to make that money with magic cards. That's super cool. Come on, buddy. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to use his weakness. Come on now. Nope, nope, that's not it. That's not it. I am going to die. Do I have any sub-tanks? Nah, it's better to just die and redo the fight. I'm not gonna win this. You know, big boy Controlius over here. It's like, yeah, you know, $75 in a single day. I can do that. Beat your $20 by far? Yeah, no. I still appreciate it though, either way. Like, even if someone donates like 1 bit, I still appreciate that. But man, sometimes people go crazy, like, TDB, man. Like this statue I have, the Mega Man Zero statue, dude. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm not doing this fight as easily as I normally do because I don't have the body armor. Ah, geez. Yo, there we go, winner with the 1 bit. Yo, thank you, man. Like, even if it's just for the memes, nah, I appreciate it. I really do. You know, Marty was saying hello, sir. Did I say that earlier? Did I read that? I'm not sure. If I didn't read it, I'm reading it now. So don't kill me, okay, guy? I really need to not die. Dying is very painful. I don't have the HP for all that. Ah, geez, that really hurt. Yeah, that's the thing about X3, man, and I'm dead. Gosh darn it, not having the body armor is OP. Yeah, let's go get the body armor, guys. Let's go get it. Can't believe I didn't get the body armor. Come on, Vegs. How am I? I'm doing really good, man. Having a lot of fun. My throat hurts a little bit. It's been a little while since I've been streaming. I unfortunately couldn't stream for about like, a week and a day because of my computer having problems. But my computer is working absolutely beautifully now. I don't know if it'll stay that way. I'm hoping it will. I just gotta keep testing it and see how things go. But yeah, no, things are looking really, really good. I'm super excited for Mega Man 11 coming out Tuesday. Yeah, October 2nd. Super excited. I love Mega Man. You can probably tell from the Mega Man hat, the Mega Man shirts, the Mega Man statue, the Mega Man amiibo, the Mega Man perler, the Mega Man on my wall. That's the X2 art, by the way. The X2 upgraded armor. I love it. Wait, Beetle stage is not the right stage, is it? Gosh darn it, which stage is it that has the body armor? It's not Beetles. This is where I get the heart, which I did have to grab anyways, but it was, Catfish's stage? I don't remember where the body armor is. Probably getting about time to change your name again. And Control says Tuesday? Really? Wait, today is Sunday! Yeah, that is correct. Today is Sunday. I normally start my streams on Saturdays, but unfortunately, my computer was still not working yesterday. I spent all day trying to get it to work, and it is now, so that is why I'm streaming today. Which, oh my goodness. It was so hard, man. Just going like a week without streaming, because it's just what I'm used to. I've been streaming for like 3 years, man. I mean, like, yeah, I get sick now and then, or like there's holidays or whatever. But, like, outside of that, for like 3 years, I've been streaming like 5 days a week, 5 hours each day, for 3 years. It's what I'm used to, man. So not doing it is just so icky. Not a fan. Yeah, I didn't go into the capsule. Gosh darn it. I went all the way up. And yo, hold up. Who is that? We got body armor OP. $10. Yo, you'll never find me. Yo, man. I was definitely having some trouble with the body armor, but yo, thank you very much, body armor. The $10 dues, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trouble finding the exit button there. Video games are way too hard. Alright. But as you can see, being out of the game for a week has definitely made me pretty rusty for the Mega Man. I'm making so many mistakes I wouldn't normally make. I mean, I do make mistakes. I am prone, but this is ridiculous. Trust this dude, I was up until 5 AM on Saturday morning. I am all messed up. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it, good sir. But yeah, that was because you were at that Magic the Gathering tournament, right? So you're having fun with that, yeah? So, worth? Question mark? I'd assume so. Like, I love Magic the Gathering, it's just too expensive. Which reminds me, apparently there's a beta for some new Magic game. Like, my hopes aren't very high, but I did play the last, like, online freemium Magic game, which was Magic Duels. I think came out in 2016. I was very excited for that game, but unfortunately it was pretty bad, you know, just it was very glitchy. A lot of things just didn't work. It was objectively bad. It was an objectively bad game because it didn't function. But this new one, it looks a lot shinier and like it might function. I think, you know, Wizards of the Coast get it that they could make a lot of money. Because it felt like Magic Duels, in my opinion, based off of like the patches and how seriously they took the marketing for Magic Duels. It felt like, just like with the other like 4 Magic games they made for consoles, which what were those called? I can't remember because like there's ones that came on like Xbox and PlayStation and stuff. But, like those Magic games, were they like Planeswalkers? Is that what they called the games? I don't know. Either way, like those games, in my opinion, it felt like they always held those games back because they didn't want them to compete with the actual physical card game because they made so much money from that. But I think they see the light. I think they see the money they could make from an online digital freemium game. But it's just in beta right now, so I want to play it. I'll play it when it comes out. And Control says, oh yeah, there's a beta for a Magic Online. Oh yeah, that's right, because Magic Online is also its own thing, right? Because you have the freemium Magic game, Magic Duels, and then this new one, which I don't know what it's called. I think it's Magic Arena. And then you have Magic Online, which is it's like the physical card game where you have to literally buy all the cards. Like, there's no, like, you know, buying booster packs with, like, fake money or anything like that. No, it's real money, and you can just play it online, which is, like, way too expensive, and you can't resell your cards, so I've never been interested in that. Not that I'm against anyone who is, just it wasn't for me. Alright, let's see. Gotta fight Rhino? Or get the stuff in Rhino's stage. People seem to be digging Magic Arena over Magic Online. Oh yeah? What's up with that? Why do people like Magic Arena over online? I know I'm interested because I'm not trying to spend money. Because like that's the thing, right? Like I used to play Magic back in the day, and the reason I don't play it now is because it's too expensive. So I just don't play Magic at all anymore. So if they want my money, all they gotta do, or not my money I guess, but to be able to profit off of me, is to make a freemium game. Because you can definitely still make money off of people even if they don't want to buy your product. You make the people the product. Just look at Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. That's the trick. Yeah, League of Legends, Hearthstone, man. And like, Hearthstone literally is a card game. Like, Blizzard figured it out forever ago. It's just taken Magic this long to get it. Controller says it's good. If anyone wants, I have promo codes for an online sealed event, if anyone wants it. Wait, for the Arena game or for the Magic Online? Because I think it is literally just called Magic Online. And MTG Arena cheats. I get 10 times worse luck than I do in person. I don't think that's actually happening, Vex. I think you're just being unlucky. And from the sounds of it, you know, it sounded like you weren't very lucky in person either. From the stories you shared with me, the amount of mana that you're able to draw, or was that Controlius I was talking to? I might be mixing the two of you up. Yo, D-Train's all about that Tunnel Rhino. And he has a Senpai emote! Yo, D-Train, when did the Senpai emote, like, digivolve? Because, like, I noticed it earlier today, but I don't know, like, when it actually updated. I like the new one. It looks really cool. IMO. What's the cancel button? I don't know. I matched all the buttons. Wait, do I have all the hearts? Let me double check. That looks about right. We should be good. I think we have literally all the upgrades except for gold armor. No, it was definitely me. Alright, that's good. Oh, whoops, I didn't hit split. Oh wait, I shouldn't hit that. I'll do a fake split because we didn't do Beetle. We did Beetle earlier. Come on, Vinks. Wait, no, you don't want to charge here. You want... yeah, this weapon. Oh, my rhythm's so off, man. It was you, J-Globes? I didn't know you were that into Magic, J-Globes. Yeah, man. Oh, I love Magic the Gathering. This is easily one of my... no, it is my all-time favorite card game. Like, there's no doubts about that. Like, I love Pokemon. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not that big a fan of Hearthstone. But yeah, I love Magic the Gathering. So much fun. So good. Just too expensive. The only problem. Nurse has never played Magic, but I'm probably going to try out Arena. You have an itch for a card game now that you're practically done with Duel Links? Yo, that's fair, man. But yeah, I was supposed to jump over him. I forgot. Because yeah, like, I don't really play Duel Links anymore, which is a shame, but it's like, I don't know. Like, it started just feeling too much like a chore to grind for the cards. Which I get, you know, they want you to pay for the cards. But it's like, I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. I made one deck that I could, like, play with. I had fun with that. And then, I did not have the energy or want to make another deck. And that really killed my motivation to keep playing. You need full HP, Vinks. You can't go in there without full HP, I forgot. Oopsie doopsies. Well, let's try that again. Hopefully with more success this time. Only card game you played was Solitaire? Yo, Solitaire is legit. Yeah, let's take that. That'll help out. And then I need ice, which is right here. Yeah, the ice guarantees HP drops. There we go. Vex says, I would recommend Arena Vinx. It is actually fun and fairly priced. You could play for free, but you gotta be good, so... Yeah, no, that sounds good to me, man. Like, I don't mind grinding for cards. I do not mind that. I did it in Hearthstone, I did it in Yu-Gi-Oh!, I've done it in Pokemon, but Pokemon does start you out with, like, basic decks at the very least that are somewhat decent for, like, you know, fighting, like, the beginning challenges or whatever. There's a lot of things you can do in the Pokemon game. The freemium version of that. I like it. I think Pokemon Online TCG is pretty legit. But yeah, no, it just needs that nice balance. What am I looking for? Yes, that's what I'm looking for. And then I need the Ray weapon. Perfect. But yeah, if like I can get cards, and like again, I love like just basic cards in Magic the Gathering, in my opinion, are fun. Like, I don't like basic cards in Hearthstone because they're mostly like, I'm a 4/3 monster. I'm a 3/5 monster with time. I'm a 2/2 monster. Maybe I'm a 3/1 that summons a 1/1 or a 1/3. One of those. It's one or the other. But yeah, they're so basic. The cards are so basic and they're so bad. You know? So it makes it really hard to like enjoy playing with other people because their cards are just so much better than yours. And like, you don't have any interesting things you can do. So I don't enjoy Hearthstone, like, the grind for that. The grind in Hearthstone's pretty bad. And then in Yu-Gi-Oh!, like, I would say basic Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards are better, but even then, like, there's still only so much you can do. It's pretty limited. Versus Magic, you know, you have all these different colors, and even just their basic cards with the shocks and the counter spells and stuff. Titanic Growth. I love those cards. I have fun playing those spells. So, I am looking forward to that. Alright, let's see, what else did I miss? D-Train says, I think I realized it during her tournament she runs. Oh, okay. The Winter Cry tournament? I think that was on a Wednesday. So yeah, Wednesday, huh? It's been there for that long. Yo, Controlius hooking up a Nura. Yo, let's go. Controlius always OP. No, I don't want a robot, but if I have to have one, I'll take the froggy one. I didn't mean to land on that. Gosh darn it. Oh yeah, no, I constantly forget how slow that is. Is it supposed to move faster in the water, but it's not worth it. It really isn't. Not if it's moving like that. I love that that double dashes. Then we need to be 0. Troll saying he has more cards. Alright. I'll try it out. I'll try it out if you want to send that to me. But could you not whisper it to me? Could you like message it to me on Discord? That's way easier for me to access. Gosh darn it. Got snatched. Alright, don't get snatched again or you lose the game. Perfect. Vex saying a sealed draft is they give you 6 booster packs, and from those cards you build a 40 card deck and play until you lose 3 times. Alright, and so that's for Arena, right? And a sealed is you'll get a certain number of packs, so a bunch of random cards, and you'll build a small deck out of them. Yeah, I've played drafts before. It's been a while though. It was fun. But yeah, I just played draft with a bunch of my friends because we just bought so many booster packs. Those look like different definitions. Eh, they're close. Practically the same thing. You'll DM me? Yeah. Discord message. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it, man. And Tyson says hi. Yo, what up, Tyson? Hopefully he is doing well. He is good people. Looking forward to how he does in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I assume he'll be playing. Oh, I seem to be glitched out. I can't use my other stuff. Yo guys, what is this? I have a charge, but I can't shoot it off. What do I do? And I can't charge anymore. I'm stuck in some sort of infinite purple charge. This is not good. I don't know if I can beat the boss like this. And switching weapons doesn't seem to break it. That is very interesting. It would break an X2, break the, like, being stuck in a neon charge. If you switch to a weapon on the, like, second part of a neon charge, it would cancel it out. But yeah, I was supposed to stay on that side. I forgot, and I'm dead. Well, I guess that's one way to get out of the glitch state. It's not what I wanted! How did Banks break Mega Man? I don't know! He was just kind of broken. I couldn't do anything, man. I couldn't charge my attacks and I couldn't cancel the semi-charge. So I would never be able to use the sword attacks against the boss. So that would have been a really slow boss fight. Probably would have died. Well, I don't know. The body armor allows you to take a lot of hits. Unless there's spikes. Control spikes. Normally, it's just 2 button swaps to get to ice, but I just got the gold armor, so cancel that out. Get out of here. And Controller says, hey, I'm a judge for the local game shop for Magic. I want more people to enjoy the game, so anything I can do to help, I'm glad to. Yeah, that's cool, man. Would you call that an American reset? Nah, that's just being a scrub. Which I know being an American reset is being a scrub, but, you know, as an American, you don't admit that. And let's see, Crack says, there was this giant moth in my kitchen. Took me like 20 minutes to get her out. Wish X was here to Hadouken it. Yo, man, that would be nice. Yeah, me and moths generally don't have problems. I don't mess with the moths. Yeah, this time we're staying on this side. If I get bumped by the robot, oh no. If it literally bumps me into the spikes, I'm still fine because I'm invincible for a small duration. And yeah, now we have our charge, so we can actually beat the boss this time. We didn't glitch out the game somehow. I literally have no idea what happened. I'll have to, like, watch it again and see if I can duplicate that problem. Just because I'm curious. And Nurse says, so Vince, you said Pokemon TCG Online is good? Wonder if I should try that out too. Yeah, it's absolutely good. It's not like, it's no Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Out of any form of online card games, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro has kind of been the best one. Because, I mean, it's fan-made, and you get access to every single card. Every card ever made. They do have different ban lists depending on like which ban list you decide to play in, and there's lots of people that play the game. So it's got everything you need. It has a ranking system. Though, you know, some people enjoy, I know this is going to sound very EA, but some people do enjoy the challenge of unlocking cards, so that might, you know, not be your favorite for Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. But yeah, that's the best one so far. But, again, because you have access to all the cards, like, it can kind of ruin the experience, because then you'll be playing against, like, just so many amazing best decks in the world. And even though you have access to everything, most people aren't going to play everything. They're just going to play those same decks that are really, really good. Is what it is, though. I had a lot of fun, personally. But yeah, no, Pokemon's pretty legit. Like, again, you start with 3 basic decks. You get a Fire one, a Water one, and a, is the other one Electric? Yeah, I think it's Electric. Yeah, for all the, legendary birds. And, you don't have the legendary birds in the decks at first. You have to unlock them. You just play, like, I don't remember how many, like, battles. And you can play either, like, real people, which I wouldn't suggest doing off at first. But, But yeah, it has this section where you can just play against like the AI, and you know they're tiered challenges, like legit. Don't go against the AI thinking, oh yeah, I know how to play this game, I'll win for free. Because yeah, if you make mistakes or just sheer have a lot of bad luck, like no good rolls, you can easily lose. But yeah, no, you can unlock your cards and you'll have decent cards to play with. Pokemon, like with its support cards, gives you so many options, which is pretty legit IMO. Oh, I did this wrong. He wasn't supposed to be invincible. And yeah, it's there's so many like coins you get in the game, which is it's like freemium currency. There's so many coins you can get, and you can use those coins to just buy a full deck of cards, just a full deck of cards of like event decks that are like super strong and powerful. But yeah, I think Pokemon TCG is like extremely fair. But again, just the way the basic game works makes it you know, more fair. Oops, I did not glitch him out. I should have, but I did. You know, Vex agrees with the Pokemon TCG. Perhaps says, man, my heart is pumping so fast because of that moth face. Yo, man, fighting bugs can be scary stuff, but you did it. Nurse says, that sounds like I'm gonna fight the same deck over and over. That's one reason why I don't even like Duel Links anymore. Yeah, no, man. That's fair, because like in Duel Links people have to buy the decks, so like generally, at least in my experience, you don't fight those really good decks until you like rank up. But in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, you start fighting the good decks like day one. But to be fair, there are some creative users out there as well, like there are. Like, I mean, obviously there was myself. I would play the battling boxing monsters, which, like, it's good, but, like, no one plays that, because it's nowhere near as good as, like, any of the current stuff. That's back in XYZ days. That's before Pendulum Summoning, that's before whatever the most current mechanic or set of cards are, whatever the current archetype is, I don't know. Gosh darn it, will you stop going immune right as I hit you? Ugh. So annoying. But yeah, no, there's some really goofy and gimmicky stuff. I've played against some like Dark Magician decks, which were very interesting. Blue Eyes White Dragon, which has so many support cards now. I've never fought against other battling boxers. There's a lot of people that do have the XYZ decks, not battling boxers themselves, but a lot of you know, just XYZ stuff. Some of the better XYZ things. And oh, Stardust Dragons everywhere, for sure. All the Stardust Dragons, which that's definitely, you know, some good stuff right there. But yeah, there are certain decks that are obviously way more popular than others. But yeah, now that I think about it, there's definitely more variety in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro than I ever saw in Duel Links. Now that I think about it, yeah, nah. Like, because there are certain archetypes I saw all the time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, but if I think about the sheer volume of deck types that I saw between Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and Duel Links, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro was better. But it definitely still has its problems. But again, you have access to all the cards, you don't have to buy anything. Which is pretty nice. Controls was saying, yeah, it was my first game at midnight, me versus the other judge, cheatingest game in the room. Wait, what? Nah, he's a judge. Judges don't cheat. Yeah, if you're worried about it being the same as Duel Links Sonura, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro is better than Duel Links. I can promise you that. Absolutely, definitely. So, I would, like, you know, if you're very interested and you would find fun in being able to build a deck out of literally any Yu-Gi-Oh! Card, because you get access to all of them. Though, again, you know, depending on which ban list you use, you can't literally use everything. But yeah, no, man. It's free range. Do what you want. could definitely get into some fun stuff real quick before, you know, you're worried about switching to some other game. You don't have to invest as much time. You know, because it's like, if you're doing Pokemon TCG or you're doing this Magic thing, either way you're investing time into those. But if you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, you don't have to invest any time to just get into right what you want to do. You're just like, alright, let's see what this is about. Just make whatever deck you want to make. Maybe look at deck lists, or, you know, if you want to try to be creative, you know, you have access to everything. You want to put Dark Magicians and Blue Eyes in there? Go for it. You want to do something with some Karibos? You got the power. Is it all about Celtic Guardian? I don't know why, but more power to you. Controller says, the joke when I was playing the other judges, obviously the two judges are going to both be cheating constantly. No, I understood what you mean. I'm just like, why? Why would that be the case? I don't understand. Like, I understand your implication. I just don't understand the reasoning of the implication. Any free game I recommend? Well, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro I was just mentioning. Do you like card games for crack? Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro is my favorite free card game, for sure. Hands down. Best one I've played so far. But if Magic Arena is as good as people say it is, that might end up being my new one, but I'm not gonna believe that till it comes out. I'm gonna wait, you know, see what the netcode's like. Cause like, netcode's important. If it doesn't have good netcode, I'm not gonna enjoy it at all, I promise you. That's why I didn't like Magic Duels. Cause like, Magic's my favorite card game, but so far they've messed up every online version in one way or another. Control says, it wasn't the case, it's because if anyone is going to be making sure the game is going absolutely correctly without anything going wrong, is the guys who are supposed to know the rules. I would hope so. Oh, man. Not really into card games? That's fair. I didn't get him to use the, shield. I meant to, but I kind of messed it up. Alright, I'll take that. I messed it up again. Get out of here. Exactly? Yeah, no, I got you. But, let's see. Free game. Oh, have you played Press Space to Win for crack? It's a very short game. But oh my goodness, do I love Press Space to Win. That is one of my all-time favorite freemium. Well, it's not a freemium game. This is before freemium was a thing. It's just a free Flash game. If you love, you know, funny games, you gotta play Press Space to Win. Oh, that's a good one. You press space to win? Maybe! I don't know, I don't want to give it all away, but I highly suggest trying out. Press space to win. It's very engaging. It's one of my all-time favorite games, man. You know, you ever have one of those days where you're not feeling too hot about the video games? You know, just play Press Space to Win. That'll turn it all around. Stanley Parable? I've played Stanley Parable before. I've never played it on stream. But yeah, I played it back in 2012 or... No, it must have been 2013. I love me some indie games. How much health do I need? I don't know, I think 2 sub-tanks will do it. I don't think I need all 4. You remember how old it is? Yeah, Stanley Parable, it's been around for a while. It's not... No fresh chicken. No, sir. That's not the saying, is it? Spring chicken, that's the one. Come on, Banks. I know dashing's hard, but please. This isn't Press Space to Win at all. For Crack says, yeah, last time I asked you, I played it, loved it. Press Space to Win equals best Flash game ever made. Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I love that game so much. Alright, what's another really good game? I don't know, there's a lot of Flash games I enjoy that are all completely free. There's a website that's composed of just so many good Flash games. What was their name? Was it like Nitrome or something? It starts with the letter N. What was it? I don't know. I can't look it up. I want to say it was Nitrome, but I'm not sure. Something with the letter N. They make a bunch of Flash games, and most of, like, all of them are good. So, like, if you need, you know, a collection of free games to play, and you can play Flash games on your computer, then that's what you do. Newgrounds? No, it's not Newgrounds. Newgrounds has a lot of games, but it's just a portal. It's not a development, you know, team making games. I think it's Nitrome, though. You should look up Nitrome, and when that's not it, then I'll try to remember it. Gosh darn it, I didn't realize it was on a weapon. I tried to deselect. Come on, Banks, let's not throw the game, please. Let's not throw the game. Trying to throw in the game. Come on, you can do this. Alright, use that other health tank. Green charge, got the sword. There you go. Easy peasy, Banks. Nitrome. I think it's nitrome.com. I think that's the site. But it's been so many years. I haven't played like Flash games in a while. But if you want free good games that are like high quality and not like asking you to find a credit card, yeah, no, that's where you want to go. It's not Nitrone. Well, it can't be Nitrone, because that's 2 N's. It only has 1 N. It's gonna drive me crazy now. Oh yeah, that's split. That's it. We did it. We did it. We beat the game. We gotta move on to X4. Alright. So that's this button and that. But I do unfortunately need to grab some more water. So I'll be right back. And then we will play X4. So give me just a second.